mission. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like a...
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. He'll take this at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. Christian Gonzalez has it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On play action, here's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, right here.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Ring alert.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Brought in right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Now on 2nd and 10. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Etienne on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Jelani Tavai range it in for the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Come on, set.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
18 Radford, 18 Radford, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Set go.
To throw here on first down. Caught by the open man. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Set up. Check smash, check smash. Go.
He'll look to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Go.
There's a give up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. 5 yards makes the hole a little smaller. It's going to be 3rd and 14 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Going play action, May. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a few. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Street. Ready. Cut 19. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Dulcich hauls it in. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
70 range, let's go.
Slot man in motion right.
Go.
To the air, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Ready up.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he drives it up past the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. May now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
May throwing for it. That's caught beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Patriots are on the move here. First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's got a gain of 6 there. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down. From the red zone now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now May coming off that pick. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's caught at the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. To the air on first down, May. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming here from the 12. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Tick, 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 Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of Dulcich. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's May. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, but he just showed it off. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
A 31-yard attempt.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Smith able to put it through. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Fielded at the 14. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Throw on 3rd. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he'd love to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a 4th down instead.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go now. 18 rattle.
On 2nd and 12 now. ETN on the catch.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this third down call. Looking for a throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They are throwing it again. And that's completed right side. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Carter. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job. But you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the... Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Hiking 18.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain, maybe just a couple of inches on the run. That brings up 4th and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back to throw, needs the end zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 22 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
May now from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 17.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
70 range, 18, right here.
44-yard line.
60 Bobcat, street.
To throw here on 1st down. Dulcich hauls it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Running back sent in motion. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 34. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's May. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On second down, a run with Williams. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up third and very long. Here's May to the air. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now within one score in the fourth. Big play coming from the Patriots. They're going for two.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
To throw, here's May. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Ready up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready. 70 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Dulcet. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Dulcet. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 20-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos up by 8. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Hits his running back. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They motion a receiver left. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Carter. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos have a Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Trying to push it deep downfield, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as you said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos grow the lead now to 22 points. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Let's go now. Back 60.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're stacking momentum.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you.